Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick and dirty video here. Just had the NS7 III delivered to me. And I mean, it's amazing how sometimes the old stuff is better. Let me just give you an example. Like, you know what? See the effects there? Oh, hold on, let me set the effect properly. I just touched it. Touch capacitive knobs, right? You got this filter roll that you can't do anything else with. I don't want to turn up too loud because it's getting kind of late, and the neighbors have been complaining about the noise around here, so I got to keep it down. But yeah, like, and the fact, here's something else you can do. You can go shift. You see your effect there? And you can change your effect. I can't do that on this. You can't adjust your effects from this unit. You have to just set them and forget it. So that's kind of a real pain in the ass, you know what I mean? And then I can even change my mode. So if I just want to have one effect for extra stuff, right? Or more parameters. You know, when you touch, so let's get into a different view here. As soon as I touch the knob to start turning, it automatically, and then you got your load A and B right below. Simple. Middle knob, not this reaching back and forth nonsense. That's really doesn't make any goddamn sense. It really makes no sense on there. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan of this club system sometimes, because at least on my XDJ-AZ, you know, it's middle button and I can load. I like that workflow. What else can I say here? You know, you want to go 4 decks, you just hit that and there's the other decks, right? Go like that, load them up, load them up. Easy. Really simple. People complain about the draw rate. That looks good to me, man. That's fine. I don't need to be any smoother than that. I'm fine with that. Because, like, look at there. XDJ-AZ. And you're seeing, like, zoom in on that waveform. Looks fine to me. The other thing, look at this. I can do, there's my crates, the prepare list, my files, right? And then when I go in here, let's go back to this. I can go shift, I can sort by song, sort by artist, sort by BPM. Guess what? Can't do that here, and I'm pretty damn sure the REV-7 you can't do that either. You know what I mean? I can run my effects on the master. You can't do that here. There's just no way to do that. And like I said, I can adjust each individual thing. So I can make 3 settings, engage them all at different levels. I can't do that on a Rane One. And I bet you I can't do that on a REV-7 either. What else we got here? Oh, guess what? I can adjust the beat grid. You can't do that on a Rane One, and I bet you can't do that on a REV-7. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have a REV-7 here, so I don't know. But from what I've seen, they probably don't have it. I can turn the motor off here. I can't turn the motor off there. We got our slip mode. I saw filter. Look, I got 5 cue points, and check this out. So if you're scratching, right, and you want to hit and trigger your cues, you can very easily. And if you're scratching with this hand, same thing. You have, if the cues were over there, if this was a mirror, if this was like a club standard where buttons are here, buttons are there, I wouldn't have that. Cue there, right? Because you figure we are mirrored. Our hands are mirrored to each other. Cue, play, cue, play. Doesn't that make more sense? Like, I don't know why we went away from this mirrored mode. I almost forgot how good it was because I've been on this club stuff for so long, and it's a pain in the ass. You know, pitch fader there, that pitch fader would be there, and it would be in the way of this. It's over there like it should be. You know what I mean? You got your reverse, you got your beeps, guess what? You don't have, you know, you just got a knob. You got a button for that. I like that. I've always liked that. The V7s had it. That was a cool thing Numark had. I don't know why on the Ranes they got rid of it. You know, pitch bend buttons are, you know, out of the way. Parameter buttons. So the only thing that I would say is actually better, I like where the loops are right here. So if you're over here, let's pull up a track here. I'll take off slip mode. I don't even know how they work on this, to be honest. Because it's not really labeled well. So you just go. So yeah, you know what, just off the bat, I have to look it up. It's been a long time since I used one of these things. So yeah, you got your sampler, of course. I don't really know what the shift functionality of that's going to do. So we got the sample there. I think that's one thing that is missing here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm working with streaming audio, so that's going to affect things. But I don't think, I can't remember, there is not a sampler volume knob on this anywhere. But I don't think that's a big deal, because I'm sure you can map it. And I think you even put your sampler to a channel if you wanted to, you know what I mean? On the front here, you know, we got the gains, we got our bass treble, and you know what? This is not going, this has resistance. These things here, they're just too loose. I had to like put tape behind these things because they just kept moving, right? You got your split cue, of course, down here. Double headphone jack, your blend, your volume, that's fine. I wish they would click in. There used to be days that there was units that had things that like clicked in when they weren't in use. That would be nice. But yeah, a separate start and stop time. That's nice to have. I don't really use it that much myself personally. What else? You know, you want to switch to your second deck and your third deck. It's easy to get two things. Like there's 2, there's 4, 1 and 2. Just the workflow. It has a really good workflow. So, you know, I'm just saying, you never see these things for sale anywhere. And there's kind of a reason why. Because it had everything, man. It really had everything. You did not ever need, except to maybe search for a song, like by a keyboard. Other than that, there's no reason to have to touch anything on the computer at all. On the Rane One, you need to touch the computer. On that REV-7, you need to touch the computer. You need to look at the computer to see. I don't need to look at the computer for anything. So I'm going to get this thing set up probably tomorrow. I'm going to set the Mac Mini with it. I'm going to auto boot it. I'm going to see how this thing runs with a Mac Mini on it with no screen, boot it straight into Serato, and I think this is golden. I bought it to sell it because a buddy of mine was selling the thing, and he's out in the middle of nowhere. His friend brought it down. I'm going to have a lot easier time because I want to do a video to compare it with the Rane One that I have here that I've borrowed. And but I don't know, like I said, I got it for sale, but who knows, I very well may keep it because that Rane One is not mine, it's on loan. And I had an NS7 II before, and this thing is in mint condition. There is not a mark on it. It's great. Anyways, sorry for the long video, but I'm just excited for this thing because it just proves my point. Newer isn't always better. This feels fine. You know what I mean? I think maybe the vinyl on this is a little thicker than that. You know what I mean? Like this has a little bit more texture and grip, where this one feels a little bit, you know, a little bit more slippery. But that's easily corrected. You know what? You pop those things off, put a different 45 on, you know, even go 3D print something that's a little bit more grippy if you want. That's going to be very simple. And I have a spindle. You know what I mean? It's got adjustable torque on the back, so it's got high torque, low torque, just like, you know, the Rane One has, and just like the REV-7. And the only thing, I think, if I was to keep this, right, what I would do, it didn't come with, it was supposed to be like a long key. I have it somewhere from my old one to go in there to unscrew that thing so I can pop it off. It's not a quick release. You know, these guys have the quick release, which is nice. But I'm going to try, once I get these things off, to put these platters with the quick release on here and see if it works, because I'm sure it does. Same size, it'll look badass. If it works, I'll contact my guys at In Music and see if I can buy, because I've seen guys do it with the Denon SC6000M. They put these platters on an M, right? I'll put those platters on this thing and call it a day, just for the look of it. Anyways, that's it, guys. Sorry for the long video. Talk to you all soon, and we'll do this tomorrow.